This is Tom Costello. Tonight, federal law enforcement sources say there is no indication of terrorism. But multiple sources do say investigators are looking into whether train 501 was going way too fast as it approached the curve where it derailed.
The overall track speed was 80, but the curve was restricted to 30, and it looks like he failed to slow for that curve.
The priority now for investigators, recover the train's black boxes that would have recorded the train's speed and whether the brakes were applied. Investigators will also question the crew about whether the track condition was good and whether there was an obstruction on the tracks. That stretch of track run by Sound Transit had not yet been upgraded with positive train control, a congressionally ordered high-tech safety upgrade to keep trains from crashing.
It says you're going too fast, you have a 90 mile an hour.
It's slowing it down for you.
It just took over control of the train from me.
We saw how it works at Amtrak's training center last year. In essence, the technology is about trying to remove human error as a factor in crashes by forcing the train to abide by speed limits and stop signals. With transponders in the tracks, computers monitor every train's speed and location and slam on the brakes to prevent a crash. Railroad veterans say a string of crashes could have been prevented with positive train control. From California to the Bronx, Philadelphia to a derailment with injuries in Washington state last July. The question tonight, was speed a factor in the crash, and would a safety upgrade have made the difference? Tom Costello, NBC News, Boston.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.